23rd of November last year, I had this incredible dream where I was in a very dark room, very dark cave, and this cave has it had some humans in it, and this woman was creating symbols on the wall, and there were all different shapes and sizes of symbols. She then made a one particular symbol at the end, which made me somehow realize, I was observing from the background, and it made me somehow realize that I was it somehow activated in me a fall. So I went through the walls consciously. I had previously a dream about walls, that they are actually non-existent. It's to do with boundaries. It's to do with limitation, obviously. And so I had a dream like that before, where I just was uplifted in a room, and then I was moving around and my elbows and everything went through a wall. I went through a wall, and I realized in that moment that there is no actually any limitation, that actually is just we ourselves are putting into place. But this is not the dream I wanted to talk about. The dream I want to talk about is a dream that I went through this wall and I was falling and falling and falling and falling. And as I was falling, something unclicked in me, and it felt like the knights when they wear this shining armor. This shining armor unclicked and was lifted off as I was falling. It just, pieces of me were falling, were just lifting off, and just there was this huge opening. And at the same time, there was this consciousness of the Egyptian god Thoth, and he was there, or they were there, and they were showing me the cells, the cellular memory of our structure. And I was falling and seeing, I was in this black space with these white cells. But the cells were like an outline of a cell with lots of dots. It looked very holographic. But I was getting the explanation at the same time as I was falling. So I was falling deeper and deeper into my consciousness, into my field. And then I landed. And I was very different. I felt very different. I felt like up here above me, everything was gone. It was completely open. There was no box, if you like. It was like the lid of the box has opened. And I really see it like geometry, like a shape of a geometry that has now completely opened. It's not enclosed prism anymore. It is an open geometry. And I landed, and I remember thinking to myself, I'm with humans again. What? Right? Because I was like feeling this Egypt. I was really feeling that timeline of completely different timeline to when we are now. And I was like, okay, fine, fair enough. I'm here again, but different. So as I landed, I was like, okay, that's really interesting. I wonder where this is gonna go. And since then, I had a lot of integration, a lot of feeling for new energy, a lot of feeling for new possibilities for humanity, a lot of sense within me, rather than being immersed in a third and fourth dimension of this whole, fear-based limitation, processes, circles, cycles, karmic situations. It's an experience, it's a design, and so we are at this design at the same time as we are in this new energy, but we are now what's happening now is that then we are in a new energy, like completely new energy. But what's happening is that we have memories of the old. We have memories of the third and fourth dimension. And when you start understanding these memories, you really can clearly see where are you focusing at. And when you go into your sense and into your trust, where you don't need evidence for your sense, where you don't need to know what the outcome is, where you don't feel the fear of not knowing, where you are feeling that you just know, you know, and you sense, and that's it. You don't, you so solidly know that everything is going in the right direction and everything is going well for humanity, that when the thoughts and the memories come from the third and fourth dimension, you feel it, you clearly feel it, because it doesn't feel very nice. And I wanted to share this dream because it was so potent for me. It was really powerful. And from that dream, I have reorganized my consciousness within my body and the field around me. And obviously reality is still catching up, but it is so known and so felt that it's so different that I wanted to share this with you in case you had something similar happening. So we are in a really beautiful new energy, and I